You wake up and immediately your mind starts planning, controlling, predicting. What if this happens? What if they think that? You're already exhausted before the day begins. This is the tyranny of trying to control everything. Epictetus was born a slave in ancient Rome. He had no control over his circumstances, yet he became one of history's freest minds. His secret wasn't controlling more, it was understanding what he could never control. He taught that all things fall into two categories, things within your control and things beyond it. This sounds simple, but we spend our entire lives confusing the two. Think about the last time you were anxious, really anxious. What were you worried about? Probably something that hadn't happened yet, something you couldn't actually control. We worry about what people think of us, but their thoughts live in their minds, not ours. We can influence, but we cannot control, yet we torture ourselves trying. We obsess over outcomes, the job interview, the relationship, the future, but outcomes depend on 1,000 variables beyond our reach. We grip tighter, and the anxiety only grows. Epictetus asks us to imagine a different approach. What if you focused only on what you can control, your effort, your response, your character, nothing else? This doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop suffering over what was never yours to hold. You invest your energy where it actually matters, where you have power. Someone criticizes you, you can't control their words, but you can control your interpretation, your reaction, whether you let it define you or simply observe it passing by. The job doesn't work out, the relationship ends, life doesn't follow your script. You can't control these outcomes, but you can control how you move forward, what you build next. Most of our mental suffering comes from this confusion. We treat the uncontrollable as controllable. We exhaust ourselves pushing against walls that will never move. This is the source of our anxiety. Epictetus offers a radical freedom. When you release what you cannot control, you discover what you can. Your thoughts, your values, your responses, these are your true domain. You cannot control the storm, but you can control how you sail. You cannot control the waves, but you can control your grip on the rudder. This is where your power lies. When you argue with reality, you lose every single time. Reality doesn't negotiate, but when you accept what is and focus on your response, you reclaim your peace. Think of it like this. You're holding a rope. On the other end is everything you cannot control. The harder you pull, the more it pulls back. What if you simply let go? Letting go isn't giving up. It's giving up the illusion that you were ever holding anything real. You were holding anxiety, fear, the weight of impossible responsibility. Epictetus taught his students a daily practice, morning reflection. Ask yourself, what is within my control today? Then focus there. Everything else is not your concern. Your actions are yours. Your effort is yours. Your integrity is yours. These things cannot be taken from you, not by circumstance, not by others, only by your own neglect. When you stop trying to control others, you free them. When you stop trying to control outcomes, you free yourself. This is the paradox. Control less, live more. The mind that tries to control everything is a mind at war, with reality, with others, with itself. Epictetus offers a ceasefire, a treaty with the uncontrollable. Peace doesn't come from arranging the world perfectly. It comes from arranging your mind correctly, understanding what belongs to you and what doesn't. This is the dichotomy of control. You will face rejection, failure, loss. These are outside your control, but your courage, your resilience, your growth from these experiences, these are entirely yours. This is where you live. Every moment you spend worrying about the uncontrollable is a moment stolen from what you can actually change. Your attention is finite. Spend it wisely. Spend it on yourself. Epictetus lived 2,000 years ago, but his wisdom feels urgent today. In a world of endless noise and pressure, his message is clear. Let go, focus inward, find peace. The ultimate key to peace isn't controlling more. It's understanding what you never needed to control. It's the freedom that comes from releasing the rope, from standing in your true power. You are not responsible for the whole world, only for yourself, your choices, your character. When you truly understand this, something inside you settles, finally, deeply, completely. This is the psychology of letting go, the ancient wisdom that sets you free, not from life's challenges, but from the impossible burden of controlling them. Welcome to peace.